What a night for these two young stars. What a night for North Vancouver. What a night for hockey, because you look at what the future has in store for the league with Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard dueling hat tricks, Craig. Are we at the point where we start making the nameplates and then putting those nameplates on the Canadian Olympic jerseys for both Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard?
Doug Armstrong has continuously said, get our attention and show us that you belong on the team. Well, that's exactly what Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini not only have done to this point, but continue to do. Mark, there is no reason to believe that they are not going to continue their superb play. I mean, what Bedard does in Chicago, a hat trick. And then Macklin Celebrini comes back, again gets tied up 2-2. He gets to overtime winner. Mike Johnson and I had Macklin Celebrini on our Olympic team. We did not have Connor Bedard. Listen, Jay went on his show and said, hey, if you don't like the fact that Craig and Mike didn't have Bedard, send them DMs. Well, I've been getting a lot of DMs. I don't want to get DMs. So Connor Bedard, he hasn't sent me one yet. But if I don't put him on our next team in mid-December, we're going to have a lot of DMs and we're going to have to deal with a lot of backlash. These two players are tremendous. You got Macklin Celebrini, who's a teenager. You have Connor Bedard, who just turned 20, and they are showing clearly that they should be not only in consideration for the Olympic team, they've already shown that. They are showing that, yes, give them a jersey, give them a nameplate, make them part of Team Canada. Because when you're the best players amongst the best players in the NHL at this point in time, there's no reason to believe that you cannot take your game and go do that at the Olympic level. Yeah, they're young. Throw out the birth certificate right now. Let's just evaluate them for what they're doing on the ice. What they're doing on the ice is simply outstanding. That earns you a spot on my Team Canada. I had Macklin on, so did Mike. We debated about Connor Bedard. We talked about, okay, who are you going to take off? Forget about who we're taking off. We're putting them on.
I'm getting memories of 2006 when they didn't put Sidney Crosby as a young player. I'm thinking, let's not make that mistake again. Let's put these two guys on. Great to see the way that the Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini are starting this season. It'll be great to see these three games on Thursday. We got regional games, Molson Leafs hockey, Blue Jackets, Maple Leafs at 6:30 Eastern. Molson Habs hockey, Capitals against the Canadiens at 7 Eastern, 8 Atlantic. And then Canadian Tire Senators hockey features Ottawa in Anaheim to take on the Ducks at 10 Eastern at 11 Atlantic.